Alright, so we're back, and I got some news for us. I was looking at the perks that we can get, and one of them looked really good. It's at level 50, right? But it's got a prerequisite. It requires that we have evil or very evil karma. So, I found out the easiest way to accomplish that is to just go around and pick up shit that doesn't belong to you. So I was looting Camp McCarran, and yeah, stealing all their ammo and stim packs. Very evil, but doesn't actually affect your reputation. So, best of both worlds. So yeah, we are currently level 43, so we had to be level 50 to get it. So I was thinking, why don't we just focus on quest for the time being. I'm going to try to get the cannibal perk as well, which will make lowering our karma when the time comes pretty easy as well. Yeah. So as far as quests go, let's do this one. Actually, let's do this one. Just because this is going back to Hidden Valley. This one eventually goes back to Hidden Valley as well, so. Nellis Air Force Base. We can look for that girl to return Mr. Cuddles. Which, do we still have that? I don't know if we did that. I know I mentioned doing that, but I don't know if I ever did do that. Let's see if we can find her. She's probably over at the schoolhouse. Yeah, I'm glad we got the Pimp Boy 3 billion. That was a big goal. Just because meant that we had to get to Vegas, we had to go to the Gamora and Vault 21. So it was something I wanted to do for a while. Is one of these like a children's barracks? Ah. I guess it's the one I haven't been in yet.
Hi,
the only one
how
here.
are you today? Whoa, you're the outsider? What are you doing here?
That's right. I've battled giant mutant animals, crazed raiders, and braved many other dangers.
Wow, you sound awesome.
Looking for a friend of yours. Don't suppose you might know where they're at. Nope. Just take any bed you want, huh? Alright, let's find the schoolhouse. It's not this one, right? No. It's one of these. Is it you? No.
I doubt I can help.
You.
Hi again. Have you found Mr. Cuddles?
Yep. I'm sorry. He's dead. He's right here.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll never lose you again, Mr. Cuddles. I'm just a kid, you know?
Not gaming karma for that, right? I got a reputation to uphold. But yeah, I mean, that was really easy to get. Like, I went from max karma to lowest. So, That was pretty easy to do that. The perk that we're trying to get, it'll basically allow me to regenerate action points, like I think 25% faster, and I think it also boosts your attack speed. And I was reading on the wiki, it was like, when you have that with like a one-handed melee weapon, you can attack like as fast as you can click the attack button. So if you're using the katana, it's like the fastest attacking weapon in the game. So I am interested to see that. Here we go. So, Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. Okay. Repconn headquarters. Grub and gulp. Ooh, gotta go see Fitz again. That reminds me. Getting sidetracked. Let's go to Prim real quick. And I gotta check my notes. Hey boss, we took care of Troy just like you asked. The stupid bitch that tried to run away made the perfect patsy. We get the double benefit of her stinking body serving as a warning to the rest of the girls. Troik was so fucked up on that spike jet that we could have stabbed him in the balls and he wouldn't have said Daisy. We're gonna take a little vacation for a bit. Troik may have seen one of our faces while he was drifting in and out. We don't want him to get suspicious. Hopefully that scrawny little fuck does some good business for you. Thanks for the bonus, boss. Nice. Oh, so the Brotherhood mission. Summary: Paladin Razlian. Razlian? You and an escort are to investigate the military bases to the northeast. For the components we need, we've had reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely that they have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone in full power armor. The threat level is considered minimal. McNamara. Oh, you were fucking wrong. Hey, Ruby.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
McCarran's mess hall needs more variety. Could we work out a deal?
Well, business is pretty light, and I'd welcome the income. But I'll need a lot of caps to buy the necessary supplies. 200 caps would get me started.
McCarran has more vegetables and water than they know what to do with.
Fresh food and water is worth its weight in gold. You've got yourself a deal. Let McCarran know they'll have fresh snacks coming in a few days. I'll pick up the produce at that time as well.
Perfect.
See you.
Who else do we need to talk to for this? McCarran, meat vendor. So, god damn it, whose fucking car alarm is that? Fitz, Ruby Nash, and Crimson Caravan. I guess all three of them you can do it with. Alright. Seriously, who's getting fucking carjacked out there?
Whoa.
Who's back? No! Fuck! You sons of bitches. Oh my god. No. Alright. We are not letting Fitz die. Did we already talk with you?
Welcome back. Good to...
Okay. Alright. Glad my turret was still there. Alright, let's find this fucking Legion raiding party before they get their hands on Fitz. He was a... See him? Fiends. Alright. Let's take care of these fiends. Come on. Gotcha. Ranger Morales. This might be a bit of an issue. Ranger Jackson. I don't know if I can move his body. It's clipping through the ground. Let's see. Carried to the troopers camped out on the north side of railroad tracks. All right. Let's see. Might have an issue here. Yeah. Yeah, I can't move his body. I wonder, alright, so the north side of the train tracks, so where's... Train tracks are up here. Can I let them know that I cleared out the fiends?
Whoa, 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 hold up. Where do you think you're going?
Just passing through.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Those buildings up ahead are crawling with psychos. This is as far up as we've been able to safely set up a position. You go any further, we can't protect you, understand?
I'm supposed to be getting a body out of there.
Christina hired you, huh? Well, if you're gonna go up there, there's a couple things you should know. Esteban's body's in the middle of those buildings up the hill there. Look carefully and you can see the fiends patrolling the rooftops. But they laid traps, too. There's mines all over. So for God's sakes, watch your feet. Get him back here. We'll get him home.
Okay. Understood.
Least we can do. Wish we could help more.
Well, I cleared the place out. I mean, I was hoping if I cleared it out, maybe they could just go in and get it themselves. Alright. I might have to, like, spawn his body in, because that legitimately is a broken quest at the moment. Alright, Repcon headquarters.
Welcome to Repcon headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
I'd like a tour.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Ready for the Repcon tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at Robco, I'll be your guide today on the path. Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building. Of scientific discovery.
Let's not get killed here. Alright. Shit, where'd he go? Where's our tour guide? Oh.
Yes? Did you have a question?
What can you tell me about Repcon?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to Repcon history, research and development, or Robco.
Repcon's history.
Repcon's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta-11 rocket was completed and launched. Repcon's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when Robco purchased Repcon in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
Stuff about Repcon?
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about Repcon at any time. Don't be shy.
Okay.
The tour showcases Repcon's amazing scientific contributions and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, Robco. Look here, a row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Hold up, Rocketeers. What's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all. They're containers holding what some scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? I feel like Dora the Explorer here. Repcon's always looking to the future, and in our future, we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits when using this new and improved fuel source to blast our rockets into and out of the sky. Clarification: cylinders and plasma are factually correct designations of display items, both by the definition and by the scientific community. Okay. Boring old rod? What's this? A dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers. This dull rod once powered Repcon's old nuclear-propelled rockets and still contains harmless traces of radioactive material. As an exercise, stare closely at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. While this case is lead line, standard in these cases, not specifically requested for this display, do not touch, look, or stand too close to this exhibit. Keep your legs moving to see the rest of the museum. Well, I wonder what happened to that.
To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels Repcon once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of Repcon safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
Why, look here, a pile of itty-bitty safety barrels all nestled together like a family sitting down at dinner. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures see poison into our environment, that never ever goes away. In Repcon's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada's just a place. Nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels as per Repcon glossary specs. We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous, fact or fiction, a common sight in factories, military installations, and the basements of selected government-funded middle schools. These safety barrels are just what the name implies, safe. While their attractive coloring can be interpreted as a warning, for Repcon it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions and nomenclature of exhibit items cannot be used as basis for criminal prosecution.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
Just like the rocket you see here, we're aimed at the sky, but we've got a ceiling in the way. See, Rocketeers, while Repcon was focused on non-radioactive propulsion engines, we still need to sneak back and use some of our older proven techniques with nuclear-driven engines to make space travel a reality. Partnered with our new buddy Robco, we've dug up older, cheaper technology for upcoming orbital projects. No worries, even if you can't always see what we're up to there, we can see you. Any implication of radioactive materials as negative is unintentional and no way reflects Robco's subsidiary Repcon. Force your parents a short drive south and you'll see the retractable dome of Repcon's launch facility, not actual size. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on nearby towns and communities, but Repcon feels you can't put a price on space exploration. After all, Rocketeers, you do want to go into space someday, don't you? Statement is figurative and indismissible as evidence in a court of law.
Now these colorful fellows behind me are Repcon's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers.
Green Bean, officially called the Z43 TAC, the Zulu 43 TAC 52-1 Papa by silly engineers. We prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the Green Bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard garden? A smoldering Zulu 43 52-1 Papa or a green bean? One sounds like it belongs if mentioned on the news, and make news it did, featuring Repcon's plasma engine. It was so newsworthy that we've decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing. The Victor 29 TAC 321 Golf may look like a big fat red rocket, Rocketeers, but old Fatty here ran circles around the Earth not so long ago. So let's see if you can keep up. Sure, Victor 29 TAC 321 Golf re-entry gave it more commonly known nickname Big Fat Fiery Fred, but here at Repcon we chose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive resistant shielding to future models and even our landing platforms. The newly reconstructed Repcon launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. The sleek and purple Romeo 77 TAC 293 Alpha Needle Nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets where Repcon can mine for more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation.
Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from Robco, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line.
I thought that was General Atomics, though. Robco always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room, at home, blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address ever again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. You never can have too many hands. 3, why not 4? That was Robco's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model. The first line shown here, always a help around the household, whether with Mom in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage with Dad using its armor-piercing laser array. Mr. Handy is not just helpful, he's your friend too. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Now this doesn't make sense, because Robco didn't make the Mr. Handy, it was General Atomics. It's got wheels. Some folks asked, why not a Protectron with wheels? Robco wasn't afraid to answer that question. Project Obot is the answer. While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass market production despite Robco's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended, a robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco.
This is the final stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between Robco and Repcon hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. Robco and its tiny partner, Repcon, thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask. Yes? Did you have a question? I can answer whatever.
Research and development?
As you may already know, Repcon is an industry leader in producing alternative fuels for military and scientific purposes. Repcon scientists were pioneers in fission-based propulsion systems, and have recently had some very exciting breakthroughs with plasma systems. The recent partnership with Robco has freed our engineers from mundane business matters, allowing them to focus solely on future projects. I can answer.
Robco?
Robco Industries purchased Repcon in 2075 to assist with some of Robco's military projects. as well as developing unmanned space exploration. The relationship between Robco and Repcon is mutually beneficial, and we hope that both companies bolster each other well into the next century.
Okay.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about Repcon at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases Repcon's amazing scientific contributions, and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, Robco. Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Copy that. Our rich solar system. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? Robco, with its subsidiary Repcon, has often gazed into the night sky, seeking the rich pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal, to send unmanned rockets to these other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand, while mining even deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, extending our reach into a future where the number of Robco and Repcon rockets match the stars in the sky. This exhibit is brought to you by your friends at Robco. Well, ain't that beautiful? We'll be back.